What's up guys, Practical Web Dev here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to tell you how to solve a problem of your form not submitting correctly if you're trying to do like JavaScript form validation. I'm going to talk about the two main mistakes that most people make and that you're probably making right now, which is why you found the video, and how to fix it. So the first mistake that most newer developers make when they're trying to submit a form and then like use JavaScript form validation is they put the event listener on their actual submit button of the form. So that's actually incorrect. So right now, if you have your JavaScript and you're trying to put a click event on the submit button or whatever kind of button you're using to submit your form, it will not behave how it's supposed to. It's not going to actually submit the form. What you need to do is actually put your submit event, not a click event, but a submit event on the form itself. So to show you that, we're going to do const form, save it to a variable, and that's going to equal document dot get element by ID, and we're going to grab it by its ID of form, and then we'll add an event listener. So we'll say form dot add event listener. And we're not going to say click, right? We're actually going to use the submit event listener, especially for it's made especially for forms. And so not click, submit, and on the form itself, not on the button. And then we'll run our function. So we'll just do an anonymous unnamed function here. And then let's just console.log you have submitted the form and save. Now if we click submit, okay, so we see that something's happening there because we're seeing the console.log briefly flash. So I know that we're submitting the form. But now there's one more thing you also have to do. So you might have done all this right, but you're still confused on why it's just appearing and disappearing. That's because by default, the form, when you default click submit on a form and it's just JavaScript, it just basically executes the submission and then it stops. Like that's all JavaScript does. What you'll normally do is you'll pass that onto a backend language like PHP to actually do some backend validation and make sure stuff matches the database. But JavaScript doesn't know any of that. So if you want to prevent it from happening so that you can actually see your form validation or stuff pop up if you're trying to do form validation, is you also have to prevent the default behavior. And you can do that by using the event object or just E for short. So in our parenthesis, you can put a parameter in. You can either say E, or you can type out event, and then up here you'll want to say event.preventDefault parentheses, okay, just like that. And now if we go to submit the form, and remember our submit is on the form itself, or submit, we're not using the click event on the button, we're submitting the form, submit, right? Now if we click the button, boom, you have submitted the form. Now it's working, and then if you're trying to do your validation, it won't just submit the form and delete everything. It'll actually show up what you're trying to probably do, right? So that's how you do it, guys. Remember, with forms, it's the submit event listener on the form itself, not on the button, and then you have to use the event object, E or event in here. So the more common way you'll say it is people will just put an E, okay? So boom, and then again, it'll still work here. Okay, so you have submitted the form again, still working. Shameless plug, if you enjoyed that explanation and it helped you out and you like my teaching style and you're trying to learn web development today, I do have a premium course out there. You can go to completewebdevcourse.com to view that and check it out. The link will be in the description. And what we'll do is we teach you full stack web development from HTML all the way up to full stack PHP. And here's a little preview of the course here. So again, follow that link in the description if you're looking to learn this stuff. If you want to build practical projects, this is 100% project-based course. Will take you from zero to being a full-stack developer. No theory, no time wasting, short videos, short digestible videos, and all projects that actually teach you how to build real stuff from the very beginning. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.